Sit or lie comfortably, with your hands resting loosely on your lap and your feet side by side. Begin now by taking a slow, comfortable breath in through your nose, and gently release it out through your mouth. As you settle in, let your attention rest on the gentle rhythm of your breath and allow yourself to tune in fully to the soothing sound of my voice. As you focus your mind on my words, start to notice a sense of warmth and gentle heaviness flowing through your body. Imagine a wave of comfort spreading from the top of your head, relaxing every muscle as it flows down over your shoulders, your arms, your chest, and back. If you notice any tension anywhere in your body, you can simply let it go, releasing it with each exhale, melting away any tightness or discomfort. With each breath, allow yourself to drift deeper into a feeling of comfort and security, supported by the ground beneath you. As you check in with those muscles, relaxing each one, notice your eyelids becoming gently heavy. A comfortable, peaceful heaviness settles in and around your eyes, as if each blink makes them even heavier and more relaxed. And as those eyelids grow heavier, perhaps you notice a gentle urge to close your eyes. If that feels comfortable, you can do so now, allowing them to remain closed, as you continue listening to my voice, floating along with every word. Now, in your imagination, see in front of you a shelf just above your line of vision, and on it sits an old-fashioned egg timer. The glass glistens softly, filled with fine golden sand. Notice every tiny grain, shimmering in the gentle sunlight that spills through an open window. The light dances on the egg timer, making it sparkle and shine, and the air around you feels calm and clear. Imagine yourself lifting the egg timer, turning it gently so all the sand rests in the top container. In hypnosis, your vision is crystal clear. You can see every detail, or if you choose, you can observe from a gentle distance, simply noticing the experience unfolding in your mind. The sand begins to trickle, slowly and effortlessly, a grain at a time. Each grain represents a moment of deepening comfort, a gentle descent into relaxation. As the sand flows down, you feel a peaceful detachment from the world around you, safe, secure, completely at ease. With every breath, feel your body sinking deeper, your muscles releasing, your mind gently quieting. The sunlight catches the egg timer, and perhaps you're reminded of being by the sea, watching gentle waves rolling in and out, steady, soothing, peaceful. Your breath flows just like those waves, in and out, calm and smooth. Notice how the sand continues to fall, each second, each grain, gently carrying you further into comfort. You find yourself in a special place, barefoot on warm, soft sand, feeling the sun bathing your skin in a golden glow. The sea before you is a perfect blue, with hints of turquoise and green, the colors reflected in the glass of the egg timer. You might notice the gentle sound of the waves and the warmth of the sun as it soothes your shoulders, your back, your arms, and your legs. Every cell in your body is relaxing, and you're surrounded by feelings of safety, comfort, and contentment. Looking to your left, the sand stretches far behind you. Those are your footsteps, your journey, your past. Some steps may be deeper than others, representing times you were weighed down. To your right, the sands of your future stretch out, untouched, filled with opportunities and new experiences, waiting for you with gentle anticipation. You are present here and now, feeling the sun on your body, the sand beneath your feet, and the sound of gentle waves in the distance. With each breath, your relaxation deepens, and the gentle flow of sand through the timer marks your journey inward to the most peaceful part of your mind. The last few grains of sand slip quietly down as the top of the egg timer empties. Each suggestion you now hear will settle 10 times deeper into your subconscious mind, guiding you further into profound tranquility. So, as you follow my voice, count these last grains of sand with me, each number deepening your rest. 10, sinking further and further down. 9, relaxing more and more deeply. 8, feeling comfortable and a growing sense of optimism. 7, the waves wash away any remaining tension. 6, drifting deeper into soothing hypnosis. 5, each breath, each grain, taking you further into comfort. 4, your mind becoming empty of worry and filled with ease. 3, open to new ideas and feelings that benefit your journey. 2, relaxing even deeper, simply enjoying these wonderful feelings. 1, your mind is now open and receptive to positive suggestions. 0, you are now at the deepest level of relaxation and hypnosis possible for you today. As you drift deeper into hypnosis, I am going to be talking to you today about an issue that has begun to cause you concern, and that is your use of anabolic steroids and your desire to quit using them. As you are aware, this drug is known and often used to enhance one's physical performance ability and for bodybuilding purposes such as rapid muscle gain. Users are typically young men with low self-esteem and a desire to appear stronger and more manly. As I am sure you are also aware, steroid misuse has its downsides. The drug can cause aggression and irrational violent behavior. It can cause mood swings, paranoia, depression, as well as changing your physical appearance. After a short period of using this drug, some men develop what's referred to as a moon face. They may also grow breasts, develop shrunken testicles, and erectile dysfunction, adding to the already mounting problems in their sex life, which is usually already tested due to the user's irritability. Even worse, studies have shown steroid users to have a shorter life expectancy, which is in itself an excellent reason to quit. There is a difference between an addiction to some of the more commonly used drugs, such as opioids, and misuse of drugs such as anabolic steroids. While steroids do not produce the same intoxicating highs as opioids, instead, users become addicted to the physical results the drug can achieve, which can lead the steroid user to mistakenly believe their misuse to be non-life-threatening. There comes a time in the life of any addict to realize that drugs of any type, shape, or form are not an answer to their problems. And when it's felt the time is right to come off them, there is plenty of help and support available for recovering addicts. Whilst your doctor can prescribe medication to lessen any physical withdrawal symptoms, it's essential to realize that with any addiction, the psychological impact needs to be addressed also, and that is where hypnosis can help. But first, in order to quit, you have to want to quit. And hypnosis can help you with your motivation to come clean. It is, of course, important to wean yourself off the steroids slowly, due to decreased levels of testosterone, which your body will need to restore to its normal production. Due to the steroids artificially mimicking an increase in the levels, your body now needs to relearn how to release hormones naturally. And this hypnosis session will help you to do this easily and effortlessly. So come with me on a journey into the realms of your wonderful subconscious mind and rediscover your natural self. Long before humankind learned how to communicate with language, people used gesture and pictures to demonstrate what they wanted, and the primitive brain was developed to instinctively respond to this mode of communication. This is why I am going to ask you to imagine the scenes that I am about to describe, and to use your different senses, taste and touch, hearing and sight, and of course, your emotions, to make this visualization as vivid and strong as it can possibly be. So, before we begin, I want you to go inside and ask your subconscious mind, if it is ready, really ready, to help you to quit the use of steroids. And give your body a moment or two to respond. The answer will be given to you by a verbal or physical response. You may find yourself nodding, or there may be a specific feeling in your heart, or your chest, stomach, or elsewhere that tells you, yes, now is the time, and I am ready to begin this journey. If you're not yet ready, and I'm assuming you are listening to me today because you already have a strong desire to quit, but if you don't feel 100% certain that now is the time to quit steroids, we can continue this session at a later date. So, nod your head when you receive an affirmative answer. I will be quiet for a moment or two. That's great. Now, I'd like you to come with me on an imaginary journey and visualize yourself walking along a country road. There are fields to one side of you and a forest on the other, and ahead of you, you can see there is a fork in the road, and you are quickly approaching it. Nod your head when you can see the fork in the road. That's good. Now, as you look ahead, you realize that there is no turning back, so you have two options to choose from. You can follow the road to the left, or you can take the branch to the right, which is the new path. Each road has a different destination, and you have a choice to make. The road to the left continues along the path you've been taking, and the path slopes gradually down, so it will be much easier to travel along. Or you could choose the road to the right. This road is slightly inclined, so will take just a little effort, but will be so much more worthwhile in the long term. Before making your ultimate decision, let us try the roads out and see where they lead. Start walking along the left path and notice how easy it is to continue using steroids. It takes no effort at all to make no changes to your life, but you notice that although you're not exerting yourself, you are feeling genuinely fatigued. As you walk wearily down the path, you notice other steroid users. Some may be quite new to the drug, and they are flexing their muscles, little realizing the long-term consequences for them. Others have been using for a lot longer and are feeling the effects of steroid abuse. One of the people you see looks visibly anxious and is shaking uncontrollably. He averts his gaze as you pass by him, and then you notice another man whose skin and eyes are yellow due to liver damage caused by the drug. You notice needles scattered along the ground and empty vials, which you instantly recognize as they contain the same type of steroids that you often use. As you trudge further along, you see a young couple, a man with his wife, and his behavior towards her is very aggressive as he lashes out, both verbally and physically. You really want to say something to comfort the young woman, but you refrain from speaking as you recognize the man's volatile temper, and so you refrain from getting involved. Instead, you continue the road of using steroids, feeling more and more down. You notice your joints are beginning to hurt, and it is a struggle to walk at times. You haven't eaten for a couple of days because you have no appetite, and you are already beginning to lose weight and wish you had never started using steroids. As you look back at the young couple who, by now, are several yards behind you, you remember times when you have struggled with relationships. Making love was beginning to become physically impossible due to your decreased sex life, and this created problems in your own relationship, and you worried your partner would leave. You recall how difficult your concentration was getting and how you often flitted from one thing to another. As the road takes you ahead of the present time, you see yourself in the future with huge man boobs and swollen testicles, and your skin is suffering from acne, and you are beginning to look much older than your years. You feel awful and really wish for relief from your symptoms of steroid misuse, and you tell yourself that you would do anything to turn the clock back. But wait, all that has not happened yet, and it's not going to, because you realize that you have a choice. As this realization hits home, you find yourself back at the fork of the road and realize there is another path you can take. You immediately experience relief, as you've never felt before, and decide to take the path to the right and see where this one leads to. So, you set off, feeling already optimistic with a spring in your step. The beginning of the path is a little exerting as you are starting to move upwards and have already quit using steroids. But you keep going because you instinctively know that this is the path that you want to take. In the beginning, you may have felt some initial withdrawal symptoms, but you knew that you could easily cope with those symptoms by exercising your body to rebuild your muscles naturally. As you exercised, your brain was able to release endorphins, those natural chemical hormones that make you feel good. As you increased your exercise levels, the chemicals flooded your body with a renewed energy, but they also did something else that was far more important to you. You felt as though a huge heavy weight had been lifted from your shoulders, and you were able to think more clearly, which became even more important when your focus and concentration heightened. Your old feelings of irritation just seemed to dissolve, and you felt much calmer and happier than before. You are walking up and along the path of natural health, and you see others on the way who smile and wave to you. They all look kind and reassuring, and they want to be friends with you, so you wave back and make conversation with some of the people you meet. Some of the people you speak with are on the same journey as you, so there is a natural affinity there. Others, of course, have no idea what steroids are or what they are capable of doing to the body, and that's fine because you don't need to explain. Friendships are struck up immediately, and you are happy because they are inviting you to meet up with them in the future. You pass a shop window and see a reflection of yourself as you are now, and you are pleased by what you see. You continue on your way, up to the future, to 1 year from now, and are pleased to notice that any thoughts of steroids have left you completely. In fact, as I mention it now, it is almost as though steroids never existed. You have a high level of natural energy and you use it constructively. You enjoy going for long walks and admiring the beautiful views in the countryside, and you also like to visit the gym and the new friends that you have made on the way. After one of your walks in the country, you find yourself with a loved one, sat on or near the peak of one of the mountains you've been exploring, and you are overlooking a marvelous view. It's a warm, sunny day, and you shade your eyes from the sun with your hands as you look over the view. You can see that you have come a long way, and your journey has definitely been worthwhile. You see yourself in the distance at the fork of that road, and you are so glad you took this direction. At the beginning of your journey, yes, it may have been just a little difficult, but then anything worthwhile usually is, and you are so glad that you stayed on this path. You remember how, after just a short while, any difficulties were soon overcome, and the rest of the journey was far easier than you ever imagined it would be. So, congratulate yourself for having made the best decision for you. To maximize the power of your subconscious mind, subscribe to our channel, watch and listen to this audio daily for the next 30 days. After that, move confidently to the next audio session on this channel, continuing your transformative journey. In a few moments, I am going to count the numbers from 1 to 5, and at the count of 5, you will be fully alert and refreshed, and ready to continue your journey. And these suggestions are firmly embedded in your subconscious mind and grow stronger and stronger day by day. They grow stronger by the day, stronger by the hour, stronger by the minute. Now I will count from 1 to 5. At 5, you will be fully alert and refreshed. 1. Begin to gently awaken. 2. Energy flowing back. 3. Becoming aware of your surroundings. 4. Eyes gently opening. 5. Fully awake, energized, feeling wonderful.